from Renegade Jiu-Jitsu, Team Renegade.
Tom Breeze.
Rumor is they're pretty good, Team Renegade.
I've heard. I heard that they got most of the best fighters in the world to come over to them.
Yeah, and all these. He's got Fabian Edwards in his corner. That's always a good sign. I mean, if I was going to have someone in my corner, it would be one of the top welterweights on the planet.
Somebody that's been there and done that and got the T-shirt, right? Especially if it's going to be in the welterweight division, like Keiron Noor is. And yeah, you just get so much more confidence from that experience, having someone that you know has gone through the same path that you want to go to.
Yeah,
right. They're your real mentor. Find a coach, somebody that can take you where you want to be.
I would say
Fabian Edwards, definitely that man there.
I know, he's a beast. Every time we get to see the Team Renegade Jiu-Jitsu guys here fighting, cornering, like, it's a special moment. You know, we're being supported by the UK's top gyms. They're bringing their fighters here to get experience.
All that experience. I know that there's been, well, they've got a fair amount of lightweight fighters that are in there. And Keiron Noor, he always brings the heat when he's here at Battle Arena. And I love those pink gloves. Got to get me a pair. Kaioshinkai MMA, Daniel Kirby in this welterweight tilt.
I'm excited to see the one. Daniel Kirby, Kaioshinkai MMA. Kyokushinkai, I think is the right way of saying it. That used to be bare knuckle karate knockdown fighting, Kyokushinkai. Now it's Kyokushinkai MMA. Like bare knuckle knockdown karate mixed martial arts.
Yeah. Kaioshinkai. Just sounds cool to say.
It does sound cool.
I fight out of Kaioshinkai.
Or you could drive a Honda Kaioshinkai. I'd drive that.
I think he'll be the taller fighter. Maybe a bit more rangier, maybe a bit rangier, Daniel Kirby. But we'll notice momentarily he's in great shape. Day before weigh-in, so these guys may have cut a little bit of weight. They may be packing on a bit more size and have a bit more power now.
What do you think of Vale Tudo shorts, Steve? It's the fashion now.
Gotta wear them.
I'm not a fan.
Fan favorite, local hero.
Oh, this should be good, Steve.
I can't wait. Daniel Kirby's undefeated. This is going to be an important fight for either man.
Just not a fan of the orange shorts, Steve. I've got to just let you know.
Russell Perks? Always talking them up. There we go. These are two proper welterweights. You see they're thick through the bodies. Oh, uppercut there.
Oh, wow. This could be a little boxing fight. Nice hands from both guys. Oh, nice lead left hook. Straight right.
We know Keiron Noor will have that great renegade jiu-jitsu. Oh, he comes through with a straight right. Follows up with the left.
Keiron Noor's also got that nice little inside boxing going on.
I don't even see those kicks from Daniel Kirby. They're so fast. But now we're clinched up.
Keiron Noor getting instruction from Bama fighter Fabian Edwards in his corner, giving him advice on how to deal with this being held up against the cage.
Really good head position here.
Yeah, excellent work from Daniel Kirby. Putting the pressure on.
Pushing him in. He's got good control. He's laying knees to that lone leg that Noor's got on the ground. But Keiron Noor's taking good instruction. He's trying to put his hand on the inside. Wrist control here from Daniel Kirby.
I mean, it's such a good sign when you see a fighter taking instruction from the corner and adapting it in and using it. You know, a lot of fighters just don't listen to their corner, and you know the reason you've asked them to be there is because you value their knowledge.
Seeing a lot of good movement here. from Daniel Kirby in terms of keeping your opponent against the fence. I think that's where he wants. He's just throwing those really difficult knees. Oh, nice strip there from Keiron Noor. Strips it. Now he's got to use it. He's got to try to get an underhook on that right side. He's a big turn. He's walking the cage a bit. He's going to be right in front of us maybe in a moment. Again, those knees are just savage that are coming through from Daniel Kirby.
This is not how I saw this fight going, Steve. I've got to be honest. I thought we'd see a boxing match and maybe a little jiu-jitsu match. But
the head position of Kirby's been very good, but there's a knee up the middle, and that's the danger in those tough clinch positions. As soon as you flash your knee up, you're on somebody's box. Daniel Kirby taking a few breaths here. I think he'll be ready to go in a few moments. He was definitely getting the better of that clinch position. Are we going to start back in the same position, or are we going to be separated? It's all up to our referee, Paul Nichols, in there. Usually resets them in the same position, but that might change because of the break and because of the knee.
Yep.
There we go.
Yeah, back in the middle. Might even work well that for Keiron Noor.
Keiron Noor's got to try to get a better position, either underhooks or maybe go right for the takedown. Ooh.
Oh, lovely kicks. He does have lightning kicks.
Look at how thick the legs are of Daniel Kirby. They're like telephone poles.
Usually the short squat guys aren't kickers. That
can all change with a very strong karate aptitude. As you know, Chris.
Well,
With your karate black belt.
I do, but I don't know about the short, strong bit. I know lanky and weak. Oh, that's better knees there from Keiron. You know, he's landing good knees, even though he's the one being held up against the cage. Oh, lovely.
Those are great, and you see it makes Daniel Kirby give up the position even momentarily.
Another groin shot.
I don't think so. His box that's the biggest box I've ever seen in my life. It's like hanging.
He's got a KFC bucket under there.
Yeah, pretty much.
Maybe he's blessed. Maybe he's just a giant box.
Oh, he's probably just taking a page out of my book and just.
Fake it till you make it.
Fake it till you make it. Nothing changed.
Well, we are loving it here at Battle Arena. What a night of action we've had.
And we got to make a mention that we're brought to you by A1 Fight Gear. Those great gloves that you see on our fighters' hands are brought to you by A1 Fight Gear. Make sure you get out there and maybe grab yourself a pair.
Especially if you're a fighter, training in the same size and width gloves that you're going to fight in, it's a wise thing to do. You get used to it. You know, you can grapple in them. I'm a big fan. If you've got an MMA fight coming up, even if you're just doing jiu-jitsu, stick those gloves on and get used to grappling in those gloves. And we are live on pay-per-view, Steve. How exciting is that? We're live on pay-per-view.
Got to give a shout out to everybody watching on pay-per-view.
Yep.
Give us a like. Give us a hashtag BattleArena57.
I think you can comment on the live pay-per-view feed, so let us know who you're supporting tonight watching.
We'll give you a shout out. Let us know how you see give us a prediction. Give us maybe your favorite fight of the night.
Yep.
Be happy to reveal it. Daniel Kirby and Keiron Noor back in the center of the cage. Back throwing leather.
Yeah, let us know who you think is going to win this fight.
Keiron Noor had some success there at the end. He's getting walked down again.
Badly reddened on the right side.
Oh, there's some good movement here from both fighters.
Oh, good timing on those shots from Keiron.
Keiron Noor's putting more together. Daniel Kirby still walking him down, but feinting a lot, not throwing anything.
He's just circled back to the middle because he doesn't want to just be held up like he did in the last round. So pick his shots.
Right. Ooh, yeah. Mouse under the eye of Daniel Kirby. Keiron Noor doesn't look like the most athletic guy, but when he hits you,
well,
your ancestors feel it.
Ruiz is the world champion of boxing, Steve. I don't think you can't judge a book by its cover.
Yeah.
But this is where that strength makes such a difference. In that boxing range, being much stronger than the other guy doesn't really make too much of a difference. It helps a bit, but not too much. But this is where the strength really matters. Daniel Kirby can just power him against the cage.
He's got that high underhook on the left side, does Daniel Kirby. He can use that to shuck off for a takedown, but I don't think that's what he wants.
No. But how much
Don't tell me what I want, Steve. Okay, Dan.
How much do the judges score this? Because finally,
awesome
straight back to his feet.
Keiron Noor is so game. It's awesome. I want to see some knees to the hamstrings here from Daniel Kirby.
Just Kirby's thighs are insane. Oh, he's looking for a choke maybe.
Daniel Kirby doing the right thing to get his head high and look up. Still leaning on your posture. War of attrition here. Good pepper in the hands.
Oh, lovely work here, Noor. Slipped out. Pretty close fight, Steve.
That eye is almost, that eye is really swelling.
It is.
On the right side of Daniel Kirby.
Noor just slipping out the way.
I'd like to see Noor mix it up a bit, maybe go for a takedown, mix up some punches, and then go for a takedown of his own, try to steal this round.
Oh, nice, got the timing down.
He's giving you lots to think about, is Keiron Noor.
Wow. Wow. I have no idea how this fight's been scored so far, Steve. But I'm looking forward to round 3.
I am too, very much so. Wow. I love this. I love this sport. I love this because everything is stripped away. It doesn't matter how great you look on a beach or what your Instagram posts are like or what you drive. You come in here, you strip down to your shorts, you put some gloves on, shove a gum shield in your mouth, and it's all to play for.
That's good for you, Steve, because you're a good fighter and you drive an Astra. So.
Yeah, my car is horrible.
Well, my car's scaffolding, so I can't judge you.
It's a great equalizer, martial arts, and it really helps.
That's the thing, on the mat, on a martial arts mat, it does strip away all that society stuff. You're going to find all people, male, female, every sex, creed, religion, colour, all together, training together, improving together.
Just see Daniel Kirby spit into his corner there. That's awesome. He's just trying to clear it out, try to get one more big push. The thing is, both these guys, so tough, so strong, such a great chin on Keiron Noor, and he doesn't look like there's a mark on him.
No. He still looks so calm and composed with his striking as well. Great boxing, nice little feints, footwork, doesn't give anything away. He just ends up with his back against the cage all the time, that's the issue. He likes staying at range, but he always runs out of room. Ooh, purple mark on his leg straight away. Or gave one back, as is the way with these things.
Yep, if you don't have your own ideas, just steal your opponent's. Good leg kick, and it makes him smile. Daniel Kirby's loving it.
I don't think Daniel Kirby cares about being leg kicked. I think his thighs are so big, he just doesn't care.
He just doesn't feel it.
Kirby with his strategy. I mean, this might have won Kirby the first or second round, so...
I think he's got the underhook on that side. Yep. Keiron Noor's got the underhook. He could run this through. If he he should step in and try to hip throw and then go to the ankle tap.
Yeah, I feel there's a strength thing, Steve. It's just
he's just pushing him in.
Difference in power between these two fighters.
There's a lot going. There's a lot of pressure here from Daniel Kirby. He's doing really well there. He's got double underhooks now. Noor fights in, goes for wrist control of his own. There's continuous calls from the Renegade Jiu-Jitsu corner to get off the cage, to open it up. This is like watching Men in Black. It's the same story over and over again every single round.
But yet somehow still entertaining.
Oh, always. Definitely. Very entertaining, very strong. It just
you get the impression that if Noor can break at any time, he's always got that shot that he might be able to land to put him away. But then this is great work from Kirby. I mean, he's eating knees, but I feel like he's controlling the round, but he's doing very little damage. It's so hard to score. What does a judge score? Do they score the control, holding him there, neutralizing, or do they score Noor, who's been throwing knees from this position, landing repeatedly?
Yeah, you got to wonder the effectiveness or futility of a position. There you go, he spins out. And Daniel Kirby does all he can just to smother him against the cage again, and we're running into the last few seconds of this round. Daniel Kirby hasn't been able to make anything happen from here, really.
Both men throwing knees up the middle. This has been 3 rounds. Basically the same fight. Oh, shots. Nice shots.
Good shots.
Oh,
off the dome.
Slipped out. Keiron's got to start throwing some bombs.
Great
He's got to try and
athleticism.
win this round. It's pretty even at the moment. Oh, takedown will do it.
So sweaty and so sloppy at the moment, but he's in on the single.
Steve, I have no idea who's won this fight.
10 seconds. Oh, this is so hard to score.
Wow.
And again,
An insane fight, Steve. What an insane fight.
I'm left thinking 3 rounds is never enough. We need 4.
Or 5, or 10.
Just fight till the end. Let's go back old school. Let's get the twirly mustaches and fight 150 rounds bare knuckled. That might be a bit extreme. Obviously, fighter safety is very, very important. We're going to be going to the judges' scorecards in just a few minutes. Luckily, Paul Nichols is collecting them for us. He's taking a look. I don't know how I want that fight to go. I want to be a draw and then rematch it next battle arena.
Yeah, we can run that back. Definitely.
Any day of the week.
It's going to be controversial, or whoever it is.
That's our 11th fight of the evening in the books. We've got a professional fight coming up next.
Wow. That was some intense action, that fight. Both guys left it completely out there. I mean, how do you score that? Phil, how do you score that? I'm shouting at one of our assistant cameramen here. I have no idea. Do you score the control with Daniel Kirby, or do you score the damage from Keiron Noor? Because I mean, Daniel Kirby held him against the cage, but Keiron landed, actually kind of lured more shots off his back against the cage. And if groin strikes landed, he clearly won, but this is going to be an interesting call.
Ladies and gentlemen, the 3 rounds of action to be held to the judges' scorecards. The judges scorecard 29-28 Kirby, 30-27 Noor, and 29-28 in favor of your winner by split decision. In the red corner,
After 3 rounds of amazing action, real high-paced, I'm here with your winner, Dan Kirby. Dan, awesome work. You get a split decision there. How are your feelings on the fight?
Really good. I mean, considering he comes from such a good gym, fair play to him. He took it on such short notice, 2 days. I was up against a lad from France that I knew nothing about, so it was kind of an even keel. He steps in, he's had 2 fights on this promotion and another one, good one, so I'm just happy to get the win, although he's hasn't had a full camp. He's training with the best guys in the country, really, so I can't complain, yeah, definitely. No,
certainly not. He did step up. He took you all 3 rounds. You know, obviously one of the judges saw it 30-27, and the other ones were split for you. I couldn't see how it was that way. Was there anything that you thought was really effective, or anything that he did that was surprise to you?
I was happy I just out-wrestled him, considering I come from a small town. To out-wrestle a guy from a gym like that, I think I'll take that every day of the week, really.
Yeah, you had excellent head position against the cage. You really dominated the situation. Is there where do you want to take it now in the welterweight division? We've got an opening here.
I want to take it to lightweight in September.
There you go.
Definitely going down. I mean, I was walking around 100 kilos before this, so I really want to go lightweight and actually stay in shape this year. I've had a year and a half out, so.
Well, we've got some title fights coming up in the lightweight division. Keep an eye on those guys and get yourself in the title mix.
Definitely.
Anybody you want us to give a shout out to?
So my head coach Scott, he couldn't make it today. First fight, he's missed in 11 years from the gym. So the 2 of the fighters from the gym really stepped up, and we're real super loud in my corner. I could hear everything they were saying. So great.
Well, I'm with Daniel Kirby, and we're back at the action.